Do people with 9-to-5 office jobs actually work the full 8 hours? Sometimes, but not consistently. Some weeks I actually work close to 40 hours. Others I doubt I break 10. Yes. Call centers I work the second I clocked in. Non-stop calls the whole day. And they timed me on bathroom breaks. They even timed me between calls, and I had the floor manager on my ass if I was a few seconds over. It got more relaxed when I got a better job. But I had projects that I had to finish, often with unrealistic deadlines, and that was its own kind of stress. I often stayed late to get them complete. This was 10+ years ago, before I knew better. I'm now a firm believer in quiet quitting after being loyal to the above company for 14 years and being tossed aside the second I had a health crisis. Companies will never be loyal to you. You owe them nothing. Get your paycheck however you can. Always be looking for your next jump. Have your phone on VPN, not the local network. I am a programmer. Yesterday I spent about half THR day working. Today, just about the full day. It really varies. You can spend a lot of time waiting for other people to get stuff done. In my 20+ years of experience in corporate jobs, effort and hours worked ebbs and flows. Some weeks are slow as hell, and I maybe do a couple of hours of actual work a day, and spend the rest of the day on research and strategy at a very leisurely pace without any real work product to show for it. But some weeks do require 6,080 hours of effort, particularly when there's a deadline or the end of a high-stakes project, or working on a critical presentation to get stakeholder approval for something. Usually budget stuff. The rest of the time the work for the week does take closer to 40 hours. And I think it mostly evens out over the course of the year. If you're spending most of your time on either end of the spectrum, you may want to find a new line of work. Toward the start of my career, a manager told me that the 6,080 hours weeks make the 10-hour weeks possible. So savor and enjoy them when you find yourself in an ebb. I always thought 9-to-5 was a myth. My job is 8-to-5 with an hour lunch to break up the day and 2 15-minute breaks. Helps that I really like most the people I work with though. I'd say, in a given week, I probably only do about 15 minutes of real, actual work. I saw somewhere that the average office worker wastes about 3 hours a day on non-work tasks. I wish we could all just agree no one is productive for 8 hours. And stop having to pretend we are doing it. More like available for the full 8 hours. I consider any amount of time that I'm required away from home as work. Doesn't matter if it's active versus idling. So yes, if my 9-to-5 job requires that I am there from 9-to-5, then I am working 9-to-5. Standard 40-hour work week. Be lucky if you get 67 hours per week of actual work out of me. This isn't laziness. This is just the nature of my job. Sending an email here and there or checking the status of tickets does not require 8 hours a day. I'm remote, so no one is watching me. It's a great work-life balance. Yet, I still dislike my job. Every single day while I sit at my office job scrolling through Reddit, I am blown away with my coworkers who say they are overworked and don't have enough time the day. Like MFER, we work the same job, it's not this much work, why are you making up busy work for yourself? And no, I am not lazy, I do a good job and have got multiple raises and a promotion in the 2.5 years I have been working this job. Since remote work became a thing, it seems pointless to drive to the office and sit at a desk for 8 hours a day, 5 days a week. I mainly come to the office for meetings and leave after I've got most of my work done before 4. I can easily continue work from my phone during office hours if needed. I answer phones for an insurance company, so they're very strict about making sure you're working the full 8 hours. I watch TikTok a lot. Next thing I know, 3 hours have passed and it's lunchtime. My industry is extremely boom and bust on a regular cycle. For a good chunk of the year, I really am keeping my nose to the grindstone for the full 8 hours. At other times, I might only have an hour or two of work per day. It's still pretty slow overall right now, but I'm currently in the middle of a big project ahead of our busy season. 12-hour shift. Only one 30-minute lunch break. I am a slave and hate it. Per week? Yes. It depends. When I was a transcriptionist, I worked the full 40 hours with almost no downtime. Now that I work in marketing, I only do like 20 hours of real work over the course of a week. I did call center work for many years, and it was the most excruciating work I've ever done because it's so micromanaged, where they track your every toilet break and question your every decision. Other office jobs have so much downtime in comparison, where I truly feel appreciative of where I work now. Wow, I'm surprised. I didn't realize so many people don't do work most of the day. I really don't get much downtime at my office unless it's this time of year and time's almost up. For me, I have a lot of duties and projects, so I don't usually finish my work each day. So for me, the day goes by fast because I don't often have downtime. I guess I just didn't know so many people have so much lax, free time at work. I guess I should stop giving my husband a hard time for reading so many books at work, so I would have jumped to lazy, but I guess it's just the norm. I'm just the chump that has too much work, I guess. If you enjoyed this video, please check out our playlists full of similar content. Epicaricast is like doom scrolling for your ears. Please like, share, and subscribe.